Here's what my administration is going to do to provide more breathing room for people so they have less burden by student debt.
President Joe Biden announcing a major break for millions of Americans across the United States who are facing thousands of dollars in student loan debt, forgiving $10,000 for people making less than $125,000 a year, and another $10,000 for those who got Pell Grants to go to college.
The president also extended the pandemic-related payment pause one final time through the end of this year, December 31st. Fox 8's Daryl Matthews live on the UNC Greensboro campus tonight after speaking to students and others. Daryl, this is still relatively new. What are they saying?
Yeah, no, it really is. And because the president made this announcement today, a lot of people are still trying to figure out what's going on. Now, I spoke to a lot of people on his university campus, and they tell me that it's a good idea for this plan that will potentially relieve a lot of people from debt once they leave this college. But there's also a lot of other people who think otherwise.
You see that big stamp when you're in 100K or 50K in the hole, it can be a struggle for some people.
A much anticipated and welcome relief to millions of Americans facing student loan debt. Early Wednesday, President Biden announced a student loan forgiveness plan that promised to cancel some federal student debt.
It's not completely the 100% that they're getting paid off. It's just a minimum of it. So what that does is that helps them further the gap for other people, especially for the future students at hand.
Under the plan, a person will get up to $10,000 in student loans forgiven. Also, recipients of Pell Grants are eligible for an additional $10,000 in forgiveness. This goes for Parent Plus loans, graduate student loans, federal family education loans managed by the Education Department. Only people that earn less than $125,000 a year or $250,000 for households can qualify.
One of the things that the president also did, though, was to also look at future repayment plans and making sure that they are more beneficial to people as well. So even if there's no future forgiveness, future repayment should be a little bit easier on people's budgets.
The Biden administration also proposing a new repayment plan in conjunction to a person's earnings, capping monthly payments for undergrad loans to 5% of their discretionary income instead of 10%.
The payment pause that's been in place has been really helpful. And now that there's also some forgiveness in terms of the total amount borrowed, that's going to make people feel really better about not only their current financial situation, but also the investment that they made in education. It's going to feel like it was really worth it, I think.
But not everyone's behind the plan. Take the comments below this story on the Fox 8 Facebook page, for example, which is littered with comments like, if you want education, then pay for it yourself. Or this one, reward people for doing nothing, more socialism. According to the White House, roughly 43 million student loan borrowers will be eligible for forgiveness. And some people believe it will help build the economy and potentially close socioeconomic gaps.
College has gotten so much more expensive, so obviously the universities and colleges do have to react to that too. But also, in doing this, maybe we can bridge that gap of the last 20 years of inflation in education.
Don't zoom in. Now, just moments ago, we checked out this FAFSA page, which was stalling the majority of the day, and it just led us into the page. That just shows you how many people are interested in this financial plan. Now, Lucas also tells me that the key right now is to be patient because we're still in the beginning stages. He also says the university is working on a plan to navigate people, both alum as well as current students, on a way to figure out the route to go to make sure they get all the information for this financial forgiveness plan. We're live in Greensboro. Daryl Matthews, Fox 8 News.
All right, Daryl, thank you. And earlier today, North Carolina Republican Senator Richard Burr released a statement on the president's student loan cancellation, calling it irresponsible, unfair, and deeply cynical. And he's asking taxpayers to subsidize debt held by some of America's highest earners in order to count votes. He then went on to say, every American who paid back their student loans, who put themselves through school by saving and working extra jobs, or who chose not to go to college at all, should be outraged right now.